we've been given the facility of an advertising hoarding. One of the questions that I'm asked on a regular basis at the Society Council meetings is how do we go about attracting new members and raising the profile of the organisation? Well, I think today we've really done that. It's one thing that is going to hopefully generate us the railway in general interest, but the people that we need to operate it. If those people come along, see our volunteer liaison officers, get placed in departments, then what we've got now will go from strength to strength. The vehicles got two claims to fame. One has already been on display at the East Lancs back in, I believe it was 1991?
1992.
1992 in Platform 4. It was loaned for display for an event. And it's also the first vehicle that we've done a series of modifications to increase the reliability of the fleet. That's ongoing at the moment between SML and GMPTE. So this was the first one completed and an unnamed example, so it lends itself ideal to this. So I'd just like to say on behalf of the Society a huge thank you to both SML and GMPTE for the permission to allow us to do this and the sponsorship of it. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic ambassador for us. So I'd just like to hand over to Pete, who's kindly, at very short notice, agreed to come and unveil the nameplate for us and possibly say a few words.
Now then, what is very interesting, I wear a little badge. I don't know if you've seen this little badge. It's a jigsaw, and it's CSV, Community Service Volunteers. And I sit in the House of Lords on this committee. Now, it staggers me that people don't see preserved railways as community service, because that's what it is. And what I remember coming to the East Lancs, the very beginning, when Ramsbottom looked like Dodge City, and on a Sunday lunchtime you saw the tumbleweeds blowing through the town. That's what the East Lancs has meant to the Irwell Valley. It's done a fantastic job, and I'd personally like to thank everybody for this, because advertising is crucial and more volunteers are needed all the time. And this is going through an amazing city, and if you get two volunteers every time it goes past, will be fantastic. So, and I'd just like to point out, I did actually name the very first Manchester tram. So to name the first and the latest is a real honour. Hey, well done, Pete.
Graham, could we have one of you and Pete side by side?
Yeah, can I just get
yeah,
Pete
you
first
do
and then
yours.
we'll do that definitely. Do you think you could just come forwards a little bit without pulling on? That's great. I'm just going to go.
Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Not now.
Hello?
In a minute.
Let's call you back in a minute. I'm just unveiling a tram at the moment. A very big audience.
It's like a great excuse.
Yeah, I'll call you back in a sec. Hang on there, mate. It's alright, he's a railway man. Not Simon Cowell.
Thank you. Fantastic.
Pleasure.
And then, yeah. Do you want to be in it as well?
Andy and Phil possibly would be a good group, if you wouldn't mind. Would you like a shot, Phil and Andy?
Where is Andy?
I thought you were Andy.
They're all Andy.
Andy.
All Andys you can shake a stick at.
That's great. Can you come in a little bit for me? Can you two come right in a little bit? But come forwards, Andy, because otherwise you won't be in the picture. That's great. And you as well, please. Right in. Thanks. And forwards. Sorry. Thanks. Can you come right in on the edge? Brilliant. That's it, that's
We'll
it.
get there eventually.
That's it, now you can smile. Hold on. I'd like to get one of the whole thing in as well if possible. Is there any way I can just take a minute just to get you one behind each other to get the whole train going backwards? And then I'll leave you alone. That's the tallest at the back, great. And that's it, you're next.
Now we see he goes, right? Who's the tallest?
There. And then I want you. That's it. Can you peek out? Brilliant. That's great.
You don't need to.
Great. Might as well get the whole thing in. Fantastic. Thanks a lot.
Pleasure.
What the other end to do now, Pete?
Getting old, you know.
Just like to hand over to Andy Morris, the Managing Director for Stagecoach Metrolink, and a couple of words as well.
Now obviously a lot of you know I've got my feet in both camps here, as is Graham, but I do want to express my gratitude to Phil Purdy from the PTE for allowing us to do this. It's always been a little bit of a mix and muddle about naming and sponsorship of trams within Metrolink, but Phil and I have agreed that going forward we sit down and agree exactly what it is we do in future regarding naming and sponsorship of trams. But I'm particularly proud that we've managed to get this the first of the proper namings since Stagecoach took responsibility for Metrolink. As I say, I'm very grateful with GMPTE, but this is really and truthfully, if you like, a recognition of the partnership that there's been between the East Lancashire Railway, between Metrolink and the PTE over the past 17 or 18 years. We all enjoy little joint advantages from being good neighbours, dare I say. That's been obviously evidenced recently by the upgrade of the track work on the Bury line and the facilities we've been able to use at Barron Street to enable that to happen. That will continue to happen in future with access to and from Barron Street onto Metrolink network to enable us to continue to maintain the system in a safe and efficient manner. So again, thank you to Phil and the PTE for their cooperation. For those of you that wish to join us, we're now going to take a trip down the Bury line in 1007. We're going to go to Queen's Road and back, so if you want to join us, please do. Thanks for turning up. Again, thanks for everybody for their support, particularly the volunteers at the ELR. You're a good bunch. We keep the railway running. Thank you.